All right, we are back. It took longer than expected because I had to hang the laundry and there was a lot. To those who are checking these videos for the first time, I am Juliana and I am live streaming my work with Suricata, the open source network monitoring, network security tool maintained by the Open Information Security Foundation, also known as OISF. I write code, patches, documentation, social media posts if need be, blog posts. I also help with mentoring outreach interns when we have them. And that's it. Today, we are, not today, but now, we are going to test a patch, two patches and a half that I just wrote for an optimization that we are doing that is related to our alerts queue. I have explained what that is in some other videos, so I won't touch that now. I might do that later. I ran the OSS fuzz commands that would build the Docker image and our fuzzers offline because I find that it's much faster. So I want to save everyone's time, including mine. And now we are ready to reproduce the issue with the new code, hopefully. Hopefully I did it right. The command that we are, I forgot to mention that we are doing it. Let's do that. I'm a lonely boy. Oh, oh. I have a love who keeps me waiting. All right, so what are we going to do now? I'll use this one. And back live now to test the new patch against the CIFS artifact that found a bug in the previous patch. Will it break again? Dun, dun, dun. Right, all right. Let's go. So this is the first issue that led to all the rest. And as I was about to say, we will use this command. I've done this offline, also this offline. So we have the first targets, we have Suricata image, and now we will try and reproduce, and hopefully it won't break. So infra helper I reproduce. Project is Suricata. Our artifact is first predef pcap aware, and I have downloaded the crash artifact. I do not have the debug statements. I hope things work alright, because otherwise I'll have to bring all those back because I'm assuming things will go right. So I do not have, I have cleaned up things already. Gosh, please, 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 please. It passed. Is this the real world? I can't believe it. So, okay, I'm happy and I can't deny it. I should probably run the whole first thing, but yeah. What will I have to do now? And that will take some time. If I go to my pull request, I see that I have 2 CI failures. Checks, CI fuzz, which only runs on pull request, and address, which is the one I just tested, and there's undefined. Both find errors on the same part, but I don't know if the outputs are the same. I should have, I still can, I guess. I should have tested that yesterday. I did not, that's my fault. But now I will have to at the very least, build the fuzzers with undefined option and see what happens. Well, hopefully the whole process is a bit faster now as well, because I have moved the part of not cloning, but fetching all the branches that is needed for the script to be able to check out the right branch to the Docker file. So this was done when we built the image, not now. And now I'm scared and I have to double check that we have the right branch. So projects Suricata build, will that be enough? It will not. Tail. Oh, what do I have here? Yes, we do have the right branch. There we go. Some fuzzing live, well, not fuzzing, but building the fuzzers, which is something that has to be done. So what can we do? And I don't know if we could have done both in parallel, or one and the other and have both. And now we wait. I should at some point compare how much faster it is when I'm not streaming, and that would be what would make me decide what to do. If things work, if this works, I'll submit a pull request and celebrate. And have lunch. It's almost lunchtime. this is not a paid promotion. I'm so silly. This is it. It takes long. Now building suricata, the rust part. Another thing that I could check, because I had to push that, right? I pushed it. So I can also check what happened here. About an hour ago. Yeah, that's it. That's how long it took for things to get ready. This is still going. Where are we? Coccinelle. Let me compare if I still can. What happened with the other branch? I don't know if that will be possible. I'm trying to figure out if we have that fuzz that I saw there always running with our local or personal repositories, and then we have the CI fuzz running on pull requests, or if that changed, excuse me, recently. But from this, I assume, yeah, we have it here, and then it's a different set of tests that happens there. Okay. So I won't be sure until I submit a pull request. All of these tabs, most of them are related to the issue that I showed earlier today about moving our developer's guide into our user guide, and all the issues that happened when we tried to do that. I'll just workflow, related. Not sure about this one. I think this was related. Yeah, this was related to that as well. Also was this one. Same. Again. I saved those to help me realize that I was having a hard time doing it, that it was not simple. I think this was also me trying to find a solution there. I'm not sure about this one, but I would assume so. I think this is like Wordle, but differently. And this was related to that task. So many. This is yet another cool tool by Stamlos Networks that I have yet to explore. Okay, I claimed several tabs. Nice. Are we there yet? No, there's more, much more. this was me trying to figure out what was wrong when I was trying to commit things through TIG. This is the pull request that we want to update. This is how things looked yesterday. This is related to me trying to debug things with GDB via OSS first, which I have not succeeded so far, by the way. All of this is related to that as well. I don't need two of those. These are the fingers. And it's really hard to make sense of things from here, so yeah, that was the only way. But it's very, very important to learn how to debug that without having to add all those print statements. So I guess it is worth it to spend some more time here. Maybe when I'm not dealing with so many issues. I'll have to figure out how to update this after all the things that I did. Maybe I should just ask someone if they succeeded. So no, I just can't explain how good it feels. I just can't explain how good it feels. I don't have anything to say. Just that it really takes much longer. So kids, if you try to do this, do not do it while streaming, or it will take forever. That's my final word about it. I think we are close now. I have no idea. I said the same thing yesterday. If I were, or when I update things, how will that be done? I've never tried doing this, so I won't update that. There are two files that I must update. Tests first readme. This should be more succinct, I think. And then there's the read the docs one. Where exactly? Oh, so pretty. So cute. First testing. this is the other one that must be updated, and I think here we should have more stuff. For now, see source tests first readme. The other is dev guide codebase first testing. First testing. Running the fuzzers. Maybe that could still be the readme. Then we have reproducing issues, which is tricky and will lead to frustration, I think. Well, I must say that we have to use the OSS fuzz if we want to reproduce CI failures. I think I have done that already. It's done. Okay, cool. Now we go like sudo python 3 infra helper py reproduce sanitizer undefined. Let's confirm. My eyes. Nope. Not at all. Reproduce product. Then the fuzz artifact, which is the same. Predef pcap aware, and then the artifact. It's there. Where did I? Do I know what I'm doing? I do. Don't I have it? I thought I had unzipped it. Time to go off screen. Didn't I yesterday? Well, I have now. Ah, well, what will happen now? Tell me. I can't believe it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Is it really working? I guess I'll have to trust that it is good now. Right, I've done my part. I cloned the right branch. It is up to date. I have compiled with lots of flags, so this should not be an issue. I ran the tests. I don't think it will work because it has debug validation enabled, I guess. Let's check. Yep. Well, it's another thing, but it's in here. Debug. Unit tests. I'm just double checking everything now before submitting a pull request, because after all the errors I'm scared. One last run of testing, or round of testing, before going for the real thing. I have it here. All tasks, running it all, running it all. All passed. Oh, what was the Suricata verify test that was failing? It was HTTP2. Let me find out its name. HTTP 2 files. That was it. HTTP 2 files. HTTP 2 files. Passed. I have no more excuses. Meaning that I have to. One last. Everything up to date. Do I have the most recent changes to what was the last pull request to Suricata verify that I did? V5. What's the difference between V5 and V6? Now, what am I doing now? I'm preparing for another pull request, and when we have something like that, I did not add the pull request here. That is my bad. So, where is the other one? It's here. When we have a pull request that requires Suricata verify tests, we add it here, this line here. This is the line that matters. And it will know that it should run this pull request against that one. So I must ensure that my Suricata verify pull request is up to date. And I know I can add tests for Corner case scenarios where we have a low packet alert max configuration and we try to add a signature with an ID which is lower than an existing queued signature. As I was saying, I know it's possible to compare two branches. I'm never sure how. Git diff. Can I just do no alert test v5 no alert? Okay, so test v6. I can. But that's not something I changed. Yeah, that's many things that are not related to my doings. Okay. Apparently, right now I don't need a new Suricata Verify PR for this. Now what I like to do is to have, that's not what I expected to happen. All right. Oh, this is where I had things that I don't need any longer. Today. I was looking for this earlier on today. All right, back. I like to have the old pull request and the new one together, side by side. I'll open it here. Why not? GitHub. Meanwhile, I get this one here. Repositories. And I want packet alerts 10. 10 commits ahead. Why so many? Okay, because there are typos, there are many things. Open pull request. Okay, now name, same name style, that part is good. I copy this and bring it here. If you are not a contractor of ORSF, you should check those boxes when those apply. Previous pull request. It's been so long. Changes. I'll do something related to that, but I'll change. Redmine tickets won't change. Suricata verify pull request, I think it's still that one. Before, yes. What are the commits? This one was needed before I could start with the rest. This was the original patch that led to other issues. This is just a typo fixing. We try to keep those separated from other types of commits, of changes. These were the changes by Victor that I split into different commits. this was related to these, but now in a extracting those two functions to make the code clearer. This will be fixed up later. It's just to make it easier to compare where the fix was done. This is what Philip wanted, and this is a minor change that will probably be fixed up later. All right, because I have to clean up the commit history later on, this will be a draft to signalize, can I use that word? To signal that it should not be merged. Okay, now I can finally, this is the one. I want to pick this one. Copy link here. I think this covers Katana Cyber request and suggestion as expressed on. Okay. What else? Fix CI fuzz failures, hopefully. What else from the previous one? Do not replace existing alert with newer ones for the same SID when we have reached packet alert max. Anything else? Existing alerts. To-dos that should be addressed as such to make sure that these changes are documented and reflected in our stats, logged stats. I think that's what has been done. Commit history should be cleaned up and squashed a bit before merging. I think that's it. We had 7, now we have 10, but some will disappear. That's all I can do. I hope I haven't committed a silly mistake. Alright, now that I have submitted a new one, we go here and replaced by and that's it. Now we will, sorry, sorry for the noise. This is the test, the check I'm most interested in. This was the one that failed. This and this one. These are the ones I'm interested in the most, where I should see if things really worked or not. And as soon as I have some good news about it, I'll probably tweet or come live and discuss the results. Probably both. And yeah, now we wait. We tried our best to have things done right. And I can't wait to just see what will happen now. Hoping I haven't forgotten anything. I think I'll take this moment to do my lunch break, because I've started earlier today, and yeah, it feels like a good moment. If anyone is there, thanks for helping me focus. Have a nice afternoon, evening, morning, wherever.